Hey there, guys and gals. This is the D and Johnny Show. This is the greatest show you know.
Some people started watching and not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because
this is the D and Johnny Show. We'll get it up. We just made that up, like just now. Can you believe it?
Believe it.
This is the D and Johnny Show with Comixstravaganza live.
Yay!
Yay! Let's see. We ended up not having an episode last weekend because
I was missing.
You got abducted to Leaper's Fork.
I did, and I got thrown in the creek.
Did you really? Wait, so was that a good thing? Was that a bad thing?
Oh, no, it was great. We had like this creek party. It was awesome.
A creek party?
Mm-hmm. It was like fancy schmancy. Like they had like big buffet tables with tablecloths.
In the creek?
Yes, it was in the creek. It was awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
See, in my mind, a creek party is a completely different thing.
Yeah, it is to most people.
Yeah, I'm thinking clothes go off and,
No, not that kind of party.
That's my kind
Although
of
they
party.
did have beds in the creek.
Really?
Yeah! It was really cool.
That's bizarre. What was this for?
The community. Just cause.
Just cause?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. You didn't invite me.
Sorry.
Actually, that's not true.
She
did invite me and said, "Hey, we can film from here." And I was like, "Well, there's only one problem. No Wi-Fi in the creek bed."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, but see, I have a hotspot on my phone, so we could have filmed from there.
Well, we might, but you know what? We'll remember that next time. We'll remember that.
But you did say we were going to film from the chili cook-off, remember?
When is the chili cook-off?
October 17th.
Really? What time? October 17th.
Don't quote me on this, but I think it's from 10 to 6.
10 to 6, October 17th. You can come meet D and Johnny live. And then that night, I've got a performance of Tales from the Flip Side at the Centennial Black Box Theater downtown Nashville.
Well, there you go.
Full on Big Daddy Cool. And you guys, we should go together. After the chili cook-off, you bring the whole crew to the show, and that'll be a party.
I'll be somewhere else so they can meet D and Johnny live.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. And then, have you heard about this? The very next weekend, the last 2 weekends of October, I am doing a murder mystery dinner theater called Star Trek: The Wrath of Comic-Con.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a comic book convention themed murder mystery dinner theater. It's a parody of Star Trek and the celebrity appearances at Comic-Cons. And I play Leon Portnoy. Drop dead and decompose. And it's going to be fun. Mr. Spark is my character.
Mr. Spark.
Yeah. So I get to pay homage to Leonard Nimoy and as Leon Portnoy.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can find out more about that at melodramatheater.com.
Nuh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
I know who that is.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah.
Hi, Mel.
Yeah. So me and Mel and the whole cast and crew, that weird, wacky, wild group of thespians. I am a thespian in a male body. Anyway, so yeah, a lot of cool stuff happening. And you know what? I just got back from Wizard World.
Wizard World.
I still have my badge on under my watch, my wristband. Here, let's take my watch off. And you can see the... Oh, man.
Do I need to do a dance while you get your watch off?
Getting my watch off is harder than it looks. There it is. The Wizard World official press pass. Yeah. So I didn't have a booth. I wasn't lecturing or panelist guest or performing or emceeing or anything like that. I was just there as an official member of the press, reporting live for Graphic Policy and on the interwebs. And you know what? I got to tell you, this is the first time I've ever been to a con not as a panelist or an exhibitor.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to say, I don't like it nearly as much. Because when you're part of the press, when you're there just reporting on it, you tend to be anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm too much of a narcissist to be off in the background, you know what I mean? I want people coming up to me going, now what do you do? Who are you? Now, the first night, Friday night, I was in my hat, my coat and tie. And, a couple of people did say, who are you cosplaying as? I'm like, I'm just me, baby. Just me. And I was actually a little bit casual, but it's funny because people think if you're not wearing a t-shirt that's a size too small and cargo shorts that you're cosplaying. Did I just stereotype the con going fan with that? Did I? Yeah. Hey, we got a tweet. People are tweeting us live.
I think we do.
If you're watching live right now, you can tweet us live at Live Comics. And let's see what we got here.
Oh, it did pop up.
Yeah, did it? Awesome.
Yeah.
So what's the question?
Who's your favorite comic book hero and villain?
Ooh, our favorite... who's yours? I know who yours is.
Superman.
Superman, yeah. And Dean Cain still has a restraining order against you. Mine is... Do you know who mine is? You should know. I think you know.
The She-Hulk?
That's right. Absolutely. Love She-Hulk.
Hey.
After She-Hulk, Captain America. And the two of them together, aces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's your favorite villain?
Oh, Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah, I think mine would have to be the Joker.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I
Why?
think so. Because I like all of his riddles.
Wait, that's the Riddler.
The Riddler. Golly, see? I need to read more.
But you know what? You do have kind of that evil glint in your eye like the Joker does. And you laugh kind of like him a little bit.
Maybe so.
Got a hyena and heat over here. Anyway,
Oh, no, you didn't. You want to see Ghetto D over here.
I will cut you.
I will cut you.
Anyway, you know what? So Wizard World, I did go to some of the panels, and there was a panel hosted by Jenna Bush, who is a celebrity in podcasting and Marvel Online, and she hosted a panel on strong female characters in comics and pop culture.
Love it.
One of the best panels I've ever been to. That I've ever attended. It was fantastic, and my good buddy Janet Lee was one of the panelists, and great panel, and that was really one of the highlights of the convention for me. And you saw some celebrities, John Schneider and Tom Wopat, and of course our favorite, the Hulk, Lou Ferrigno. Let's see, who else was there? Catherine Bach from...
You gotta be all paranoid about my laugh now. I'm like...
No, you don't need it. It's a cute laugh. It's a fun laugh. It's a laugh you can hear across the room. It's good. Everyone... Oh my goodness! It's
I am an actress, so I have to be dramatic sometimes.
Yeah. You know what? Here's my thing. I was thinking about this today because you were an actress.
Did it hurt? Oh, see.
All right. I'll take that one. No, I was thinking about you being an actress today, and you've not done anything in a while.
Yeah, but
we need to fix that.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got a project in mind for the two of us that I think could be like really awesome. And
should I be scared? Is it PG?
Does it matter?
I mean, yeah.
Yes, it is. It is appropriate for broadcast television. Speaking of broadcast television, you didn't watch The Muppets this week, did you?
I did not. No.
A lot of mixed reviews about it.
I watched Minority Report.
Did you like it?
Loved it. I love the movie too.
Yeah.
So
movie was really good. I'm hearing good things about the TV show.
Loved it.
Muppets, I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. It's the Muppet Show meets The Office or Parks and Recreation. Did you ever see any of those shows? Mm-hmm. You didn't like those? Mm-hmm. Oh, this is brilliant.
I'm not a big dry humor fan. So.
Oh, well, you know what? That's probably the deal. Is because people are either loving it like I did. I thought it was brilliant, or they're not. Mm-hmm. So, but I haven't seen Minority Report yet. That's on my list.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
This week, a bunch of debuts. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. debuts Tuesday. Then we got Supergirl coming up the next week.
I saw that. I'm excited.
Flash and Arrow.
I did watch The Flash.
Yeah.
I quit watching Arrow after the first season because I honestly got a little bored with it.
Well, you know what? That's not a bad thing to say. I saw the first episode only, and it just didn't hook me. Yeah. It didn't grab me, and I've just not really gotten into it. Now, I am looking forward to the new show coming up that's spinning out of the Flash and Green Lantern or Green Arrow called Legends of Tomorrow.
I haven't heard about that one.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, so all of the other heroes of the DC universe that have been part of those shows coming together. Hawkman, Hawkgirl, the White Canary.
Okay, I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, I did see the
picture
for that. Yeah,
it's gonna be cool. The Atom, it'll be a nifty show.
I am kind of sad that, and this is totally off topic of that, but Under the Dome ended. I was a big fan of Under the Dome.
You know what? I never saw an episode of that.
Loved it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How did it end? Did they get out of the dome?
They did, but they left it open to where they could add to it if they wanted to.
What was the dome all about?
Aliens.
Really?
Yeah.
Aliens just locked a dome down over the town?
Well, okay, so it didn't start off that way because it was a book. It was by Stephen King, and it was only it was meant to be one season, and that was it. And it went so big and got so many reviews, and people just loved it. So he had to add to it, and add to it, and add to it. And so the more he added to it, the more sketchy it got. And it was like, okay, because I mean, you could tell it was not supposed to be alien related and possession and all this other stuff. So anyway,
that's weird. I'll have to check that out. It's on my list. I'm actually currently binge watching season 3 of Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries on Netflix. Have you ever seen this? Mm-mm. It's she's a lady detective set in the 1920s, but it's in Australia, not the U.S. So it's Prohibition era without Prohibition, and she's like this Jill of all trades. She's led this really colorful, well-traveled life, and she's been a pilot and a magician's assistant, and she's been a burlesque showgirl, and she's been a race car driver, and she's done all this stuff in her life, and now she's a female detective, and it's pretty awesome. Yeah. It's awesome. Elsie Davis plays Franny Fisher, and I'm kind of in love with her.
I like everything with girl power, so.
Well, you'd love Miss Fisher. So it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.
So. Yeah, the only thing I watch on Netflix is Orange is the New Black.
That's a different kind of girl power, isn't it?
I love it though.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of movies that started that way. Anyway,
I guess we're not getting any more live tweets. Come on, people. What's going on? We got one. That's it. Nobody else loves us. Hello.
Tweet us live.
Tweet us live.
Bring it on.
I'm right here.
No question is taboo.
At live. What's
at Live Comics on Twitter.
Or DBarT.
Or DBarT. You can do that. Or you can tweet me at BDC Magic. We can do all three.
Yeah, but I don't have that on here.
No, you don't. So at Live Comics. So speaking of which,
with an X.
Yeah. Only one X though. Live Comics with an X, no CS. Speaking of which, it is time for
New Comics.
Yum! Show us what they've won, Vanna. All right.
You've won a sneak peek into the new comics this week.
Yeah, so I picked... There's a lot of comics out this week, but, as I was going through, just nothing... I don't want to say nothing. Very few titles really jumped out and grabbed me. Except...
Captain America.
Captain America.
Jumped out and grabbed you.
Oh my. Yes.
No picture.
Yeah, Captain America White, number 2. Number 2. First issue was phenomenal. I love the team of Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. And so issue number 2 is on shelves this Wednesday. If you got issue number 1, you know how awesome it was.
You need issue number 2.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. So issue number 2 is on shelves this week. And we get to see the Howling Commandos in action as led by Captain America and Sergeant Fury. So, classic World War II action.
Look at there.
Now, this is actually not a comic. This is a statue that is coming out this Wednesday. It's part of the Bombshells line. And this is Bombshell Batwoman. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with the Bombshell line, I've been talking about this for almost 2 years now. Mm-hmm. Artist Aunt Lucia created these alternate versions of the DC heroines, putting them in the role of classic pinup girls. And this is the latest one, Batwoman. She is as you can see, kind of she's a female baseball player. And also the star of the Bombshells comic series that's going on right now. This is one of my favorite ones of this series. She's smoking hot. All right, Harold, Lovecraft, and Tesla. This is the trade paperback. It comes out this Wednesday. I've been talking about this series for a long time on the Diesel Powered podcast because it's set in the 20s. It's H.P. Lovecraft and Nikolai Tesla are teaming up to stop an ancient evil. And they pull in all kinds of other historical characters who would have been in their circle in the 20s. Harry Houdini works for H.P. Lovecraft. Nikolai Tesla is engaged to marry Amelia Earhart, and she's gone missing, having absconded with one of his experimental engines. Samuel Clemens, Mark Twain, is at the end of his life. He's just turned 80 years old. And Huxley, Alistair Huxley, the famous psychic, is also involved in this story. And it's all wrapped around a cult that is trying to raise Cthulhu. H.P. Lovecraft's famous creation, the elder god Cthulhu, who sleeps in the city of Ryla, waiting to be... Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. And this series is all about how they team up to prevent that from happening, and then to solve the disappearance of Amelia Earhart. It's pretty cool. Trade paperback this Wednesday. All right, so... Actually, let's save that one for last, because that one grinds my gears. Okay.
Grinded gears.
So, Marvel is doing something really cool right now called True Believers. And with True Believers, they are reissuing issue number 1 of some pretty cool series that you can get for just $1. Now, I don't know if this is the overall plan or if it's just coincidence, but so far, the True Believers releases have been female-centric titles. Spider-Woman, Silk, Spider-Gwen, Thor number 1 with the new female Thor. So I'm not sure if that's intentional or just coincidence. This week, Spider-Woman number 1 comes out. You can pick it up for $1. So all of these titles that maybe you missed the first time around 6 or 9 months ago, you can go back and pick them up for just $1.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of them out. Check that out. Spider-Woman is one of the first. Now,
you're grinding time.
This is a new book from Dark Horse Comics. Now, I am a huge fan of Dark Horse Comics because they're doing stuff that's different most of the time. Except for this title is called Power Cubed, or Power 3. What if you had a piece of technology, this is what the solicit says, a piece of technology that could bring your wildest dreams to life. You could do and be anything you Oh, gee. Oh, gee. Once again, she went there.
I did not go there.
A little bit.
You don't know.
I know.
You can't read my mind.
Listen, we've been together so long that I think I can read your mind.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, this one grinds my gears because unlike what Dark Horse normally does, this is the furthest thing from an original concept I've ever seen. Because this little cube in his hand is basically the cosmic cube from Marvel. You know, the cosmic cube grants the wielder the power over reality to grant your wildest dreams, to make anything reality. That's what this series is. And this kid uses it to become heroes and create, you know, robots and whatnot. And the villain is a bumbling Nazi scientist. Now, I'm not normally opposed to Nazis being the villains in period pieces, diesel punk periods, 1930s and 40s. Mm-hmm. But in modern day, we don't see very many Nazi scientists anymore. And the problem is, I think it's lazy script writing to make the Nazi the villain. I mean, it's too easy, right? We need a villain. Nazi scientist. All right, let's run with it.
Well, so with everybody getting offended over everything lately, you know, maybe that's why they did it.
Well, no, I mean, look, but everyone's making the Nazis villains. In modern books, in period pieces, I mean, they were the villains in the 30s and 40s. I mean, that's accurate. That's who the villains should be. But in modern society, I don't know. It feels lazy to me.
Right, but do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's been so much controversy over everything. Like, everybody's getting offended over everything. Everything.
So why not make the villain someone that everyone is universally offended by? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Eliminate the controversy. Just make it someone that we know everyone's offended by anyway.
I personally wouldn't do it, you know, but I mean, I don't really care what people think, so.
As evidenced by this show. So anyway, I'm not going to be picking this one up. I'm not even going to take a look at it because it kind of bugs me that in my mind, Dark Horse is kind of jipping some other stuff and I mean,
I see what you're saying.
They're not being very original anymore.
Yeah, I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
You are a devil's advocate.
You don't know. Shut up.
I cut you.
Don't make me cut you.
Do we have any more tweets? Any more live tweets? While you're checking, I'm going to have a sip of my generic cream soda.
No more tweeting. Nobody loves us.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Go eat worms.
That's all right. That's all right. Because you have another chance next Sunday night. What?
That's all.
Oh. We will be back live again every Sunday. Most Sundays. We try to do every Sunday. We almost didn't make this Sunday because I had car problems. But you can tweet us live. Anytime you can tweet us.
Yeah.
And we'll answer them on air. Yeah. And literally any subject goes. No question is out of left field. No question is taboo. And
oh my.
I did that just for you. Hey, I did get spotted at Wizard World. You know, I said I don't like not being there without a booth or whatnot because people don't recognize. But I did get recognized. And someone came up to me and said, "Man, I love your show. I love everything you guys are doing. I think you're hilarious. You're so funny." And I said, "Really?" Because he was talking about me.
Yeah.
I'm like, "You think I'm funny?" He goes, yeah. I said, no, I'm not funny. Trust me, I'm not funny. I know I'm not funny. Because my mom said so. And so, but I forgot I did get recognized. And that was cool. That was cool. So anyway.
I think you're funny.
Oh, you're sweet.
I do.
She's my sweetie pie. Anyway, well, that's it for this week. Unless you got anything else. You got anything else?
No.
No?
No.
Tweet us live. Like us on Facebook.
I was looking forward to the live tweets, but we only got one. It hurt my feelings.
Don't hurt Dee's feelings.
You did. You hurt my feelings.
Nobody puts baby doll in a corner. But we'll be back next Sunday. You can tweet us then. You can also like us on Facebook at Comixstravaganza Live. And like Dee's page, D Barty. Like my page. There's a couple of them. Big Daddy Cool. You can like my non-hipster page. Just John Pica Entertainer. And that'll be awesome. That will be awesome. Sawsome.
Nice.
So anyway... This is the Dee and Johnny Show, and now we've really got to go.
Oh, nice.
If you like the show, tell 200-300 of your closest friends and family to come check us out. And until the next time, swing hard, swing often. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Bye.